A mother prayed to Lord Shiva for a child, and Almighty appeared in her dream and said, I am coming in the form of human. There, Vivekananda was born on 12 January 1863. The Datta family of Kolkata, into which Narendranath had been born, was very well known for its affluence, philanthropy, scholarship, and independent spirit. Narendranath had two brothers and four sisters. Narendra grew up to be sweet, sunny, but very restless boy. In 1871, at the age of 8, Narendra entered high school due to his exceptional intelligence. In 1879, Narendra within a short time graduated from high school from first division. He entered the Presidency College of Calcutta for higher studies. Thereafter, he joined the Scottish Church College. He was very much influenced by Brahmo Samaj and its philosophy. Narendra, like many other contemporary young men, felt appeal of its progressive ideas and became one of its members. But he could not satisfy the deep spiritual yearning of his soul. Narendra met Ramakrishna Paramhansa for the first time in November 1881 at the house of the master devotee Surendranath Mitra. Ramakrishna, the God-man of modern time, was born on February 18, 1836. Ramakrishna put all his effort in Narendra and began transforming him. But soon things turned different as his father passed away and he was in extreme poverty. At times, he was so distressed that he began questioning the existence of God. He thought that he should leave all this and engage his life in work to support his family. He questioned that, why me? But God has plans and Narendra was chosen one. Soon he realized the power of God. He begged the master to teach him meditation, and Shri Ramakrishna's reply was to him a source of comfort and strength. The master said, God listens to our sincere prayer. I can swear that you can see God and talk to him as intensely as you see me and talk with me. He began to worship goddess Kali, and now the adamant boy was turning into something very big. Narendra further learned that religion is a vision which at the end transcends all barriers of caste and race and breaks down the limitations of time and space. With immense knowledge of Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, Yogas, he attained the God qualities. Meanwhile, Ramakrishna's health also went worse and he attained final samadhi in August 15, 1886. He had given Narendra everything he possessed and told him to take care of his disciples and show everyone the path of salvation. Narendra too wished to enjoy the peace of solitude. Hence, he left everything and went to explore India. He traveled whole India and attracted everyone. He defeated everyone with his charm. It was at Mount Tabu on 4th June 1891 that Narendra first met Ajit Singh, the Raja of Chetri. In fact, it was the Raja who later conferred the name Vivekananda. Vivekananda considered India as the mother of all religions, and if India goes down, everything goes down. So, he decided to teach the words about yoga and Vedas in India. In 1893, World Conference was held in Chicago and Swamiji Vivekanand started his speech with the words, Brothers and Sisters of America. 2 minutes round of applause was there and his immortal journey has started in the West. He stayed in the West for almost 2 years. He traveled England, France, Germany, Italy and many more countries to spread his teachings. People were electrified and many became his disciples. He also founded Vedanta Society in New York. He met various scientists and wanted to uplift humanity. He went to England and met with Margaret Noble, later known as Sister Nivedita, one of his most beloved. He trains her so that she could carry his work after him in India, especially for women. On March 25, 1896, he delivered his famous lecture on the philosophy of Vedanta before the graduate students of philosophy department of Harvard University. In 1899, he again traveled west and India, but his health kept on deteriorating and he knew that the final time is coming. He already announced that he will not see his 40th birthday. In 1902, when he was in Samadhi, he got moksha at age of 39. All wept like a child, but there was sudden breeze assuring everyone that angels never die.